the first figure I used in talking about emissions reductions on this was particulate matter. Particulate matter has many constituents, but one of the big constituents is black carbon. So if we reduce emissions from stoves, cook stoves, by 91%, that's 91% less black carbon that we set up in the atmosphere.
We started the first pilot project exactly over a year ago now. This is because, as I say, most people don't know that almost 40% of all the greenhouse emissions that are causing climate change, the way it is coming from the use of wood as for food and for heating.
Normally this cooktop lid would have a couple of pieces of rebar that you can run through so that you can have your pot way up here, or you can drop a pot down in and you've got a pot skirt that keeps the heat on it for longer. With a pot skirt like this, or with the cooktops that we're using, you can boil 5 liters of water in about 8 minutes. We're cutting close to 30 to 40%, depending on the dish, the food, off of cooking time right now in our controlled cooking experiments. And we're cutting, of course, the equivalent amount of fuel out of the equation. So we're getting fuel efficiency gains of up to 40, and in some cases a little over 40%.
The planet, that 50% of the planet is using wood still today for cooking, and that there are more women dying out of this than any other disease, together with children below 12 years old. That's crazy. I'm like many others, a year and a half ago, I didn't have a clue that this was happening.
That's because this is low-hanging fruit for climate change mitigation. You know, if you could reduce black carbon emissions, you have reduced one of the bigger drivers for glacial melt in the Himalayas, for instance. That's huge. When you think about the multiplier effect of 3 billion people getting their daily meals off an open fire, now you're right up there in terms of scale with other things that we think of as significant contributors to climate change. The changes that we cause in climate by changing land use down here change the climate for us at home. It's simple. It's simple, 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 but we're all in it together now.